22. But what's going on with Nicole as it keeps pushing its way east towards Florida?
It is a busy Tuesday night. Let's go ahead and bring in meteorologist Katie Walls, who's tracking Nicole. And Katie, the question is, what are we going to feel here in Southwest Florida as so many of us are still recovering from Ian?
Of course, at this point, even low in impact, still an impact, and that's going to be a concern. We're looking at 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. We're going to be dealing with some gusty winds. We already had some pretty gusty winds today, but obviously they're going to be a little bit higher heading into tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. So first, let's talk about where Nicole is right now. So right now, those outer rain bands starting to work their way onshore, affecting locations like West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, as well as Fort Lauderdale. So primarily along the east coast. Eventually, though, those outer rain bands are going to be heading into Southwest Florida. So that means tomorrow, anticipate scattered rain showers. That potential continuing into tomorrow night and especially on Thursday. The latest on Nicole, center of circulation still hundreds of miles away from Florida. However, you can see just how broad and expansive this system is right now. The center 285 miles to the northeast of the northwestern Bahamas. So right here just gives you an idea of how expansive the system is. And that's the other issue, how expansive the wind field is. We have tropical storm force winds extending up to 330 miles away from the storm center. So most of Florida will be dealing with tropical storm conditions as the system passes through. Now, thankfully, we will not be dealing with a direct hit. Nonetheless, there will still be some impacts. As of right now, we are anticipating landfall late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, likely close to Jupiter. So somewhere between Fort Pierce as well as West Palm. That's where we're currently anticipating it. Thereafter, that system moves off into central Florida. So what will our impacts here in Southwest Florida be? Well, the good news, tornado threat is going to stay low. No threat for surge here. We don't have to worry about that. But rain and wind, we will be dealing with both of those factors. And because of that wind potential, where we could see those winds in excess of 39 miles per hour, that's officially tropical storm force winds. We're mostly expecting those. They're most likely across Highlands, Glades, into Hendry, and across Lake Okeechobee. Meanwhile, where we have this yellow right here, these are tropical storm watches that are in effect. DeSoto, Sarasota, Charlotte, as well as Lee. And as of right now, Collier County not under any watches or warnings, as we might get lucky there, not actually deal with those tropical storm force winds. So a closer look at this. This, by the way, this giant swath of yellow, that's the wind field from this system. So where you see yellow, that indicates the wind speed 39 to 57 miles per hour. So that's a lower end tropical storm. That's what we call it. And then an upper end tropical storm would be above 58 mile per hour winds. And then obviously once you hit the red, that's a category 1. Keep an eye on this yellow. So as we head into tomorrow, by lunchtime, those winds pick up in our interior communities, Glades, Hendry, Lake Okeechobee, Clewiston, Moorhaven. And then as we head through tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, those winds in excess of 39 miles per hour, fairly widespread across Southwest Florida, continuing into tomorrow night. And then we're going to be pretty windy on Thursday morning, but by 1 o'clock, the winds are lifting off toward the north, and we are seeing big improvements across Southwest Florida. Unfortunately, though, the system will then head toward Georgia as well as South Carolina. So for us in terms of rainfall, so we're going to be dealing with what I call squally weather. Overnight tonight, mostly cloudy, could have a couple of rain showers in the mix. Otherwise, tomorrow morning, the winds, they're going to be breezy. We do expect some gusts tomorrow morning around 30, 35 miles per hour, picking up more so heading into the afternoon. Showers on and off throughout the day. Then notice as we head into your Wednesday night, that's when most of our impacts will be into your Thursday morning. And yes, there will be some lingering showers Thursday afternoon, but again, those winds will really be improving by Thursday afternoon. A couple of storms, a possibility lingering on your Friday morning. Otherwise, that drier air builds in right in time for the weekend.